What's that? And your aunt, right? To come on up. They're right there. The whole, let's get to this row. Why don't you all come up so we can get ready to pass the Torah to Cooper, right up here. And Josie, you can stay here too. Hang out with your family. Yeah. So let's see. Grab a cookie. And Josie, you can kind of hang out right there. Let's see, what a group. All right, you guys can close it up. It's all right. There you go. Oh, there we go. Oh, I like that. That's perfect. See that? So, Cooper, we have arrived at this moment. You've been working really hard, I know. And so poised, really, and so diligent and caring and polite. You are ready, I know, to receive this Torah from this line of people who love you so much, who've known you from forever, right? From forever. And they're going to pass you this Torah. And you know, we know that this wonderful group that's passing the Torah reflects lots of others who are part of your life. I'm thinking about your grandparents in California. I know that your grandma a little under the weather out there, right? So we're thinking about her and all of the ancestors. You're wearing your grandfather's talit, right? Your grandfather of blessed memory, his talit. So you feel his presence too. I know we all do. And even beyond, you know, all of the people and all of the ideas and all of the heart and soul that is being passed to you. That's what this symbolizes when we pass you the Torah. Okay? Wisdom and stories and values from your mother's people and your father's people, right, are all part of your Torah. So when you hold this Torah, that's what all of that means. It is symbolic of everything we want to pass down to you. And we know, Cooper, and I've gotten to know you over the year, that besides all the influence on you, you've got a lot going on just by yourself, right? So you've already been writing your own Torah, right? You're a little bit of all of these people, and then there's something that's just uniquely you. And so when you hold on to this Torah, you're holding on to all of that. But of course, it's not just a symbol. So we're passing this all to you, but you're not alone. I want you to know you're not alone, but you are one of the people as a Bat Mitzvah who we trust and have faith in are going to do your very, very best to live with integrity and honor and compassion for others and peace. And so it is really a pleasure to give Grandma Cookie, the great grandma name, if there ever was one, give this Torah to her as we pass it through the generations to your aunt and your mom and dad. And just take a moment and now you can pass that Torah to your daughter, to Cooper. Just hold on to it, you got it. Perfect. But that flame, you know, that flame that we know we won't let go out. And you're going to be one of those people that are going to make sure that it doesn't go out. So holding on to that Torah, come on up. Face again the congregation, right up here. Right up here. And as a sign that this is going to be a time of listening and learning, and you are our teacher of Torah for today. Make sure that everybody is awake and listening by chanting again the words of the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh. I'd like to ask you all to put your sidurim on your chairs so your hands are free for clapping. These are going to be more. And because of her, the life of our community. So I want to point out a very special person on this journey. This is Golda Cohen right there. I'm looking right at her. Oh, everyone's looking at you, Golda. So Golda has been Cooper's teacher as she's learned this Torah portion and her half Torah portion. Really, I know that their time together has been precious. Not only have you learned from Golda, right, but I know you've become connected to each other. We call that chevruta. It's something that happens between teacher and student, that relationship, which is a very special one. And so, thanks to Gola and your hard work, you are ready. And just so everyone knows, what Cooper's looking at in this scroll, lots of Torah look exactly the same. The words are kind of in a row. Our Bat Mitzvah students from CRC know that. But every once in a while, the Torah takes a little bit of a different shape. And this is one of those times. Because right in the middle of the column that Cooper is reading from is what's called the Birkat HaKohanim. We know it here as a priestly bless, right? Bobby's right. It's when we put our arms over each other at the end of the service. Some parts of Torah, we just want to make sure aren't just kept to the Torah, right? And this is one of those, a blessing. We'll talk about it a little bit at the end. This blessing is ours. It's our blessing to make sure everyone feels included and welcome. And so, Cooper, you are blessed enough to have the blessing right in your Torah, and just looking at it, and you're going to hear those words. So wait for it and watch for it. You're going to hear those words that many of you that come to CRC know really, really well as part of our service, but now you're going to hear them chanted as part of a Torah reading. That's pretty special. So you can follow along with Cooper, the words of the blessing, but also the rest of the portion she's reading from Naso on pages 23 and 24 in Hebrew, and the English translation on page 24, and hopefully the part that is the priestly blessing is italicized. So you can definitely check out when that's happening. And so I think you're ready, Cooper. You see your first word there. I see it. Yep, there it is. But first we want to make sure we bring up people from your life to bring blessings to this moment, to kind of get your back, literally and figuratively as well, while you do this mitzvah of chanting Torah for us on Shabbat. So the first aliyah is going to be
منها عيل دخلت مسار أخذت منها صوب وكيف مسار أخذ بنتان عقبي هنزل أهار دخل الإيزو بإني أتم حكوهين تلفا بإثني أدناي كودش هو حكوهين أوه هذي تلفا The all show the heart,
Alright, and now you got the blessing for our pastor. Going
Ashikara, you guys can stay up here. In a moment, you're going to be joined by the second aliyah. I do want to make sure I mention that not only did your grandma Cookie pass you the Torah, but she also gave you this beautiful yad. That's the tool that helps you read through the Torah without having to touch it and smudge it. It's a beautiful silver yad, and one of the many ways I know you feel the helping hand of those who love you. So, they have the first group stay up, but I'm going to call it the second group, which is your parents, your mom and your dad, who, gotten to know during this past year of working towards this Bat Mitzvah, and they have really, literally, I know, been a huge support. So it's an honor to have them come up to make the blessing. I'm going to call them up using their sacred names, their Hebrew names. Ya'amdu, Moshe Chaim, V'Shena Adina, your parents. Aliyah, L'Torah, Sheni.
So Torah Nazir, Asher Yudor, Karbano, Adonai, El Nizro, Yavad, Yada, Kafi, Niro, Asher, Yador, Kotavar, King, Yasa, all Torah, Yisrael, Beta Bear, Adonai, Amoshe, David, El-Aharon, the Elbana, Lenor, Kotavar, Ethene, Yisrael, Amor, Lahed.
Blessing after.
Nicely done. So I'm going to ask this group here, aunt and cousins, to give Cooper a mazel, a kol hakavod. That too. That's a good one. And then you guys can take your seats for the third aliyah. Either way. There you go. Perfect. So I'm not going to have your parents stay right here. You can come in. Go closer. Yeah. We don't stand on ceremony, right? We stand with each other. So I'm going to ask your parents to stay here, though it's not their aliyah anymore, but because it's your aliyah. This is a very special aliyah. It's your first aliyah, the first time that you're called to the Torah, which makes you Bat Mitzvah. Though if you've been our Torah reader and chanter all along and doing a beautiful job, this is the moment, according to our tradition, right, that you become a daughter of our tradition. Someone we know is going to bring all that is meaningful and inspiring to you about the Jewish tradition and bring it into your life because, believe it or not, Cooper is a teenager on the path to adulthood and maturity and independence, and we want to make sure you have values and tools and rituals that will keep your life meaningful. And we hope that what you've been learning about Judaism will be part of what makes your life rich and meaningful to you. And so it is an honor to stand next to you as one of your rabbis. Rabbi Susan is sending all her love and thinking about you in this very special moment where I'm going to call you to the Torah, Cooper, using your beautiful Hebrew name. It's literally beautiful because Yafa means beautiful. That's your Hebrew name. Yafa, Katria, or Katria. And I know this is a meaningful name in your family. And it's the name that I'm going to call you to the Torah as you prepare to read the priestly blessing from the Torah scroll. So I'm going to call you to the Torah as a Bat Mitzvah, and we're going to hear you finish the rest of your portion. And so here we go. Ta'amod Yafa Katria Bat Moshe Chaim V'Shena Adina Aliyah L'Torah Bat HaMitzvah.
Baruch Adonai Havorah.
Baruch
Baruch Adonai Havorah L'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Yirechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yirunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasim lecha shalom. V'shamu et shemi el b'nei Yisrael v'heini avarech.
Afterwards?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet l'chayei olam natav et Eloheinu Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu.
Amen.
Nice job. Turn around and that way. Oh, all the way around. That's good. There you go. There you go. Yashikal is right, and Ruth hit it right on the head. You guys can have your seat. Take a look out and look at this congregation who has just received the blessing and words of Torah from you, Cooper, Yafa. Wonderful job. And so we say that this is one of those moments that opens our hearts, to hear these words and to soak them in and to see our students and see Cooper really so beautifully and poised chanting from Torah. Opens our hearts in this